Welcome back, Exiles. Picking up from last episode, we are sent back to Act 1 but in crawl mode. For those of you not in the know, it is the same campaign as before but with the difficulty ramped up. So there won't be any story shake-ups, but there were a few changes that happened that leave me very surprised. Starting off, we put off the incredibly difficult, frame-perfect Vermin Diesel return to checkpoint skip stab at the Jouner, or VDR CSSTD for short. We avoid using our knife to help the wounded man on the floor, so I feel slightly better about this run and the purity of it. Now, because you've already seen everything story-wise, this episode will be a little bit different. Think of it as a training montage where I will either condense the best parts from 3 acts into digestible chunks, or I'll run into my old nemesis, realise that they still suck, but I suck even more, and give up in frustration. And just in case you needed a reminder of our ever-growing rogues gallery, first up was my reality check that this run was not going to be easy. Wrathbreaker. This guy was the first time my sanity was brought into question, so I lost to him around 15 times if I remember correctly. So that was how I fared against him the first time. How will I get on now I've perished over 100 times since our last engagement? Next up, we have the Titan. Last time, this guy broke me. With me taking around an hour, 3 coffees, a quick pace around my house, and a large portion of my sanity to dispatch him. Yes! Yes! Fuck you piece of... Oh, look how happy I am there. Finally, we have Doriani. Now, last time he didn't actually get the better of me too many times, and he's the only axe boss that I haven't beaten on my first go yet. And I aim to change that this time. Now, I've learned something very valuable about this account by now, and that is to set my expectations low. I kept giving myself a bunch of goals to achieve, only to miss most of them. So now, for crawl mode, I've only got one goal, and it's personal. Revenge. That's right, I don't care how insane it sounds to be bitter towards what's essentially pixels and codes, I want my payback, goddammit. Right, so, with introductions out of the way, we are slap bang at the start again and need to make our way to Clearfell and take out the first boss of crawl mode, the Bloated Miller. But the fight goes exactly how you expect it would, and we have officially gotten started now. I treat myself to a unique collection tab because uniques activate my neurons, despite them pretty much all being completely useless. And I found this crazy, insanely good amulet for me. I'm not even sure where I found it, but I'm sure for you it's not the best you've ever seen, but this is going to be my best in slot for a long time, I reckon. Buy a belt, but then remember the only thing that's better than 1 belt is 2 belts. And take down Bearer, who gives me that lovely 10% cold resist, because, shocker, I still don't have good resistances at this point.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? What the
Brother.
One off? What?
One thing you should know about me by now is that I'm rat-like in nature, and when I see something as shiny as that crossbow, I want it, and I am very dramatic. Let's move on. We take out Candlemass, get our extra HP, and here you're probably asking yourself, what have you done to your camera? And to that I say, phenomenal question. I was just wondering that myself, but don't worry, it gets fixed very soon. I just don't know how I did it, honestly. We absolutely body GNR and move on to Act 2, but doesn't it feel like things are moving a little bit too smoothly? Do you feel like something bad's going to happen? Wrathbreaker, that's why. But I had a trick up my sleeve. A very lovely viewer let me on a little trick. You can stand at the top of the hill and the javeliners won't attack you. Incredible piece of knowledge, thank you so much. I wish I knew that the first time. Also, if you like what you're seeing so far, please leave a like and subscribe for the algorithm. Thank you so much. And would you have a look at that? It still wasn't an easy fight, to be fair. There was quite a few close scrapes and they took my health flask down pretty low, but regardless, we do him in and get part 1 of our goal complete of Revenge. We also do a sec mistrial, but we get nothing from that. I'm just more excited about Wrathbreaker. I waste a little bit of currency on crafting, and I wanted to show you something.
It's going to be mega. I'm worried it could actually crash my game. Kill something. That was it? What? I thought it was going to be huge. Come on. Yeah. There's got to be more, right? I really thought that'd be like super satisfying. Like, give me one big one now. Yeah.
Yeah, I really did not have to worry about that crashing my PC. That was super underwhelming.
Boys. We got it. We finally got it. Where is it? Where is it? I've been looking forward to this for so long. Now, I don't think they thought when they stopped piercing, right? Yeah. Bang. Have some of that. Cool. Is that even better? Well, we're giving it a go.
Now I'm going to save us both some time. I was super excited about unlocking Fork this whole time, thinking I'd have some really good AoE with it, and when I got it, I completely respec my character for it. Turns out, Fork is awful with this build. Awful. Really, I mean it. I probably misread it, but I chucked a whole load of time and money into the bin for it, and then I have nothing to show for it, which is a huge bummer. Huge bummer. I'm still upset by this. I look forward to this the entire playthrough. We take increased life recovery from flasks from the relic buff, which is actually pretty big.
Just think happy thoughts. Just think happy thoughts. Just think happy thoughts.
And then we get a move on into the Titan's Grotto, which, if you remember correctly, houses the Titan. Let's just get this over with.
I think I'm actually going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. Maybe. Alright. Here they come. But I do more damage this time. Actually could have died there. Oh, they come back so quickly.
No! 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 Please, 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 please! No!
Alright, I can't afford to take any unnecessary damage. Oh, fuck it, we'll have to run him. Oh! Huge! Oh, I have no more flasks. Oh, I'm dead, dead. Oh! Clutch! Please! It's so low. I think I did it, I think I did it! Oh! First time. Have a look at that, 71 still. That feels good. That feels very, very good. I'll tell you that for free. Grab that, don't care, have that, and I'm out.
Wow. Just wow. Look at that. After all of our struggles in Act 2, all of my sanity gone, this time we just absolutely fly through it. Both the Wrathbreaker and Titan completely done in the first try. I thought I'd do better, but this is unprecedented. Anyway, that's part 2 of my goal of revenge going on. This is going really well. Jamamra is less hard for me to beat than he is for me to say his name correctly, and we can put 2 ticks next to him on the first try list. Putting Act 2 behind us, we move on to Act 3, or Act 6, or Act 3 Part 2, up to you. We hit a 360 no-scope on Silver Fist again, and take the 2 skill points, nab another useless unique, and get plus 10 chaos res. Not a bad start. I cut it out, but we did not have a fun time in Igniduck's Bog. It took me over an hour to complete it, which is longer than it took for me to beat the Titan the first time, as I kept getting trapped in the short walkways and getting ganged up on. And honestly, I just stopped recording halfway through and came back to it a different day. In the meantime, here's me staring at a shiny amulet that I may use later, but probably not. So last episode, I struggled with Blackjaw, to the surprise of no one really. But this time, I first time Wrathbreaker and first time the Titan. Surely this time I can first time Blackjaw, right? No, my brain got turned to mush on a completely different attack than normal, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because I probably would have been able to do it, but I don't know, I fluffed it at the very end. But anyway, we bounce back strong, however, and show him who's boss. We encounter a bug trying to corrupt that shiny amulet that we found earlier. We get a snazzy new chest piece and a unique chest piece that we actually have the stats to use, but surprise surprise, it just isn't good for us. The hunt continues. Unfortunately, we hit a bust on new flask, but I make up for it by gambling on a crossbow. We did beat the boss of the Apex of Filth, but for reasons I'm sure you understand, I've decided to cut the footage out completely instead of censoring it. Smash up the Viper, and we go on to start a new Sekhmet trial. This one doesn't give me an extension, I was just doing it for good loot, and I nearly get it in a unique. If I had gotten this at a lower level, then I would most likely would have used this, which would have been a huge shame. But for now, it gets put into our list of growing useless uniques. Here's more resistances as we enter the second boss battle of the Sekhmet. I also discovered I don't have enough strength to use my top, so I had to re-spec into that slightly, because I was just running around without a top on. I'd actually already lost a run to these guys, but was too embarrassed to put it up. But I'll let you know now at least.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big moves. Boom! 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 Boom!
So we beat those 2 guys for the first time, but likely not the last time, and we get loot that it's not worth showing, really, so just move on. We used the big heart to get some extra skill points, and we are very quickly nearing the end of the second half already. We are absolutely flying through it here. Heading into the final area of the campaign, which is very exciting, moving on to endgame soon. Here's my play account and my unalive account. You'll notice there is a lot of unalives, and that is mainly because I would just try to run through certain sections and just get caught over and over again. Not due to bosses or anything exciting, but it was just random times. Like, as I said earlier, Ignidax bog, I think I must have unalived, like, I don't know, 40, 30 times, and it took me over an hour. It wouldn't be very entertaining to watch, but just know that I very much suffered during it. And so here we are, finding ourselves at the final boss, Doriani, keeping us from what we've all been waiting for, the unfinished endgame of PoE 2, and I can finally start making progress on the end goal of this challenge. All that stands between us and it is Doriani, the last guy on my list for revenge. Now this fight was a tricky one, and he very nearly gets me here, but I dodged last second to survive, and then, yeah, Doriani remains the only act boss not get done first try. But we're eager to get through this campaign and start the end game, so we pick ourselves back up and finish what we started, which was a long time ago. Now, if I completed my goal of revenge or not, I don't know. I don't feel like I did by not beating Doriani in one go. But there it is. We finally beat the whole campaign of PoE 2 whilst only using basic attacks. And whilst it's a huge milestone, it's not the end. There's still a big grind coming ahead of us. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give us a like and subscribe so you don't miss the final episode coming up next. Thank you so much.